here for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and when I'm sitting into this, I ever win again. It's no, I did the minimum, I didn't have to somersault. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame.
This week is flying by fast. I think it's the holiday week.
That's right.
But
everyone wants to be home.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna shorten practice today so that. Well, no, they wouldn't do that today because.
No, maybe
they still got tomorrow.
Maybe Friday. The walkthrough is gonna be shorter.
Yeah.
You see the kicker that they signed today?
I didn't get to read. Sorry. I didn't get to read about the. Sorry, I apologize. Oh, now she wants to cut me off.
It's holiday season. Come on,
I said I was sorry. Gee whiz. And I didn't even do anything wrong. I was just driving.
You're switching lanes.
Oh my God! I don't want my wife to see. Oh, now she's flipping us the bird through the sunroof. Oh man, I guess I'm on the naughty list now. My wife probably already thinks I'm on the naughty list for driving. She says I can't drive, so hopefully she ain't looking at this. So yeah, what did you find out about the new kicker? Because I didn't get a chance to look at anything this morning.
Well, he is from Kosovo.
Okay, cool.
Has a weird last name.
Yeah.
His name is Lirim Hairulahu. I don't know if my Kosovian accent is good enough, but.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is kind of weird.
He stayed a couple of weeks before training camp around the Panthers practice squad and facility, but he couldn't sign at that time because of his visa. His working visa status, so
okay.
He couldn't sign with the team.
Wait a minute, that sounds like the guy from.
He played in the CFL.
CFL.
Yeah, he played in the CFL. He was on a bunch of practice squad teams and Washington, I guess, Dallas practice squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do think that a huge difference in last week's game was not having a kicker.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like so winnable with a kicker. I mean, I know they had mistakes, but I think that
right. At least 9 points.
Yes.
You could grab 9 points from those drives.
Yeah. And that changes the momentum, you know, when you have that going on.
But you know what, to be honest with you, I don't understand why punters can't kick. I mean, you just gotta be the backup of your kicker.
I'll tell you why.
Maybe the kicker, you can be the backup of the punter. I remember when we played the Jets this season.
Yeah.
The punter got injured. Yeah. Matt Amendola, the kicker, the Jets kicker, he punted as well, and he did great. Yeah. So I mean, you're working every day with your legs.
Right.
I mean, I know technique is different, but come on, you can do kickoffs. That's why I was surprised that, Brandon Silstrike made the kickoffs. So,
but maybe
I don't know.
And because I remember there was a question one time in a press conference. Somebody asked about punt returners, kick returners, and why they were not as interchangeable as people thought, and it was because of the rotation of the ball. So maybe that's why it's harder for kickers to be, punters to be kickers or something like that. Maybe it has something to do with that.
But you work with your legs all the time.
Yeah.
You're still kicking the ball.
But then everybody is not an Antonio Ramos.
No, I'm not saying that I can kick better than Lachlan Edwards or Brandon Silstad. I'm not saying that. But
I bet you could kick it like 50 yards.
I can do some kicks. Yeah. But if you're a professional kicker in the NFL, whether you're a punter or a place kicker, you can train both. Maybe just like situational, an emergency backup thing. I see that. I don't know why the punter, Lachlan, he was honest.
Right.
and said, hey, I can do kickoffs. But it's weird to me because he works with his legs all the time. But it's fair just to trust in him. But that changed the context of the game, absolutely.
Yeah, because it is I guess it's the positioning, because where you contact the ball in a punt, it's a lot higher.
Right.
So yeah, I can see that.
You can add that to your game if you're a punter.
Oh yeah.
Let's say you can just practice kicks during preseason and training camp, and during the week preparation. I know that the Zane Gonzales thing was a warm-up injury, but you can always add something in your game. I mean, I'm not asking a punter to throw the ball. Just do it, just still kicking the ball. So.
Right.
But just want to see how they use the offensive lineup. We're now entering that territory where we just evaluate players for the next year. So I really want to see Brady in the lineup. Yeah,
we're definitely in that stage of the season. But
sadly.
But I think there's a lot of hope. I think there's a lot of hope for the team and the pieces they have. It's just going to get really tricky, in the off season. But I also think it's going to get really expensive.
Yeah, but you know what? It's going to be a tough offseason, but I trust Scott Fitter and Samir Suleiman. Suleiman, the salary cap guy, he's a genius, man.
Yeah.
So I really trust, Matt Rule trusting Scott Fitter and Samir Suleiman to give him a better team overall for next year.
Yeah.
I really trust those guys. And they just have $30 million cap space. We just have one pick in the top 100. But I trust Scott and Samir Suleiman that they can do a lot of things with that salary cap and cap that draft capital.
Well, one thing that makes it easy is you got 24 expiring contracts.
Yeah.
So
maybe 25 if we add Zane Gonzales, because I think Zane is just a 1-year contract.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a lot of money to play with.
They just have $30 million.
Wish I had it.
You need to pay Hassan Reddick.
Oh yeah.
So Hassan's gonna take a lot of that cap space, and he deserves it. And I truly want him to be back in this team because he's the brand, man. He's a great player and a great person. So Hassan needs to be back. Maybe Stephon Gilmore.
Hassan is almost becoming
a fan favorite.
Well, the identity of the team. Like they've been looking for an identity all this time. I mean, Hassan Reddick.
Right, because scheme-wise, I think Phil's depends. I don't want to say depends, but trust Hassan a lot because with him you can play with an odd front or with a 4-man front. So you just switch him, linebacker, defensive end, outside linebacker, whatever you want to do with him. So he's a must re-sign player next year, and he's going to be a Pro Bowler. So he's going to be asking a lot of money. He deserves it.
He'll be needing a U-Haul truck to drive up and haul all that money away.
Yeah.
And haul away his golf cart.
Oh yeah. The golf cart competition between Brian and him is still close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like one sack away from each other.
But I think Hassan is gonna.
Yeah, Hassan has the edge for now.
With 3 games left.
Really, just keeping those 2 pass rushers is key for me next year, and still keeping the core of the defense.
Oh my God!
I don't know if Dante Jackson's gonna be back because we have a lot of corners under contract, and I would love to have Dante Jackson back again, but I don't know if they're gonna re-sign him, just because they can use Dante Jackson's money to pay Hassan or just keep other players or bring offensive line help in the free agency, right? So,
I mean, you will have J.C. Horn returning,
right?
And I mean, he's on that level. So
you're gonna have J.C. Horn, C.J. Henderson, A.J. Bouye. Keith Taylor is playing good as a rookie.
yeah,
And
Henderson, I'm still kind of watching,
I know,
evaluating.
yeah, he needs to prove more things, but he has a level to be a starter.
Yeah.
And if they bring back Stephon Gilmore, it's gonna be great because he is that mentor, that leader in the
Right.
defense. So you're gonna sign Frankie Louvu back, Daquan Jones, maybe. I don't know. He's another good veteran presence. Just keep the core of the defense, address the offensive line in free agency and the draft, and use the quarterback that you want to play.
Right.
That for me, that's the approach that they need to do in the offseason. And for today, let's see how many reps they give Sam in practice.
I mean, if it's me at this point,
I would just play with Cam the rest of the year.
right? Because you had a guy that had a serious concussion.
And the shoulder issue as well.
And the shoulder. So I think with 3 games left, you're not looking at going to the playoffs.
No.
That's when you got to let this guy rest. Because honestly, he could come back next year and still be the number 1.
Oh, he's gonna be he's the only quarterback that they have signed on the roster for next year.
Right.
He's the only one under contract. So I really want to see Cam winning, just one game if you want. But
Yeah. I want to see him
deserves to
win
win.
out. I want to see him win out, especially if we get both games against Tampa Bay.
well,
That's how you go.
the
That's how you
Buccaneers
do
are
it.
pretty banged up.
Right.
I mean,
'Cause
I know-
Fournette is out.
Chris Godwin is out.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is gonna be limited.
So they just signed Le'Veon Bell.
I mean, I saw Le'Veon Bell just one game with the Ravens, and he didn't look great. I think he has lost speed and just football rhythm.
What we're gonna see on Sunday.
And Lavonte David is injured as well. He's out from the season. So, I mean, I'm not saying that the Panthers are going to win, but the reality is that Tampa Bay is not coming with their best players. So, yeah, just seeing how hungry this defense is playing, and the presence and the passion that Cam brings to the team. I really think that Cam and this defense deserve a win. And if he scores a rushing touchdown this Sunday, he's going to be the first quarterback in the history in the NFL that scores in 6 consecutive games.
Yeah, because he's already got is it 75?
Yeah, total.
Rushing TDs.
Yeah, as a quarterback, 75.
And that's up there with
More than O.J. Simpson. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that being at least with O.J. Simpson is good company, but
Well, on that list,
talking about football, just football-wise, it's a good company.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 3 things that I want to look in today's practice. Just how many reps Sam got, if Brady Christensen or Deontay Brown are in the mix in the O-line.
Yeah, I think they need to really, really, really test Christensen for the rest of these games
Yeah.
of the season.
Whether he's guard or tackle, but he
Yeah.
needs to play. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him better at guard.
For me, he's a left tackle. I mean, I know and I understand rules process with Brady
Yeah.
and what he wants to do with him, and he's going to be a great guard, but he could be a very good tackle as well. So,
Yeah, I definitely like him better at the guard position.
yeah, he's very powerful. So, I mean, I just want to see him in the lineup,
Yeah.
whether it's left guard or left tackle.
Derek Brown.
Oh, Derrick Brown.
Yes.
I haven't watched film a lot recently, but I don't know if they're playing him as a 3 technique, and I don't think Derrick is a 3 technique defensive tackle. I think he's more of a 1 technique, 2 technique defensive lineman,
Yeah.
and the role that they've been giving him, I don't think is the right one for him, for his skill set, Because if you want Daquan Jones or Bravion Roy to be your 3 technique,
Yeah.
is not going in a good direction.
Well, we hear y'all at practice. So, we'll be back after practice. Let you know what's going on today.